What's the most frustrating thing doing business in the United Kingdom at the moment? What do you really bang your heads up against the wall and think, why can't I change this?
VAT on smoothies.
Yes, and the
I mean, actually, we generally think it is nuts. Most food doesn't have VAT on it. So if you buy a burger or pizza or even a toffee apple, it doesn't have VAT on it, but smoothies do. And I just think it's 2 portions of fruit. The government says we eat 5 a day. It just seems mad that they're taxing that bit. So that's the one, actually, specific to our industry, that's the one thing, if we could change, we'd love to have different. We should probably, I don't know, a wider thing for I think being an entrepreneur in the UK, it is pretty great. The more we speak to people that do business in other countries, it's a pretty liberal environment here for setting up a business, and the red tape. Well, people do bitch and moan about it a lot, and it is pretty light compared to what it is in most countries.
So it's definitely been more straightforward to set up the business here than it has been to set up anything we've done elsewhere in Europe. So there's definitely frustrations with red tape, and James, who leads our sort of finance team, who has to deal with it all, will have a list as long as this and stuff that makes life difficult. But I know it's much harder when we look at other countries and the continent.
Yeah, so it would be a thing about not imposing extra red tape. That would be really frustrating if it gets any worse, because it would stifle small businesses, because that's not what you can do. When you're small, you want to be making a business rather than filling in forms and complying with random legislation. So I think there is danger that might happen, but hopefully it doesn't.